Every year, world-class athletes descend on a tiny Australian town in the middle of nowhere. Leonora hosts what is known locally as the Golden Gift, a festival of athletics, music, and street markets, which last month hosted its 20th anniversary event, attracting tourists from across the entire country. Today, we are discussing the Golden Gift attracting tourists from across the country as athletes compete in Australia's richest mile. Don't go anywhere. First up, let's talk a little about Leonora itself. Leonora, in the Goldfields Esperance region of Western Australia, has a population of just 556 people according to the 2016 census. It lies more than 500 miles from the state capital of Perth and 147 miles from the nearest city, Kalgoorlie. The town was given its name by the first European explorer who made camp in the area at a small hill he named, yes, you guessed it, Leonora, after his 6-year-old niece. Over the coming years, the area saw rapid development thanks to gold being found. A world-famous mine, the Sons of Gwalia gold mine, is located in the town, and following all this excitement, a tramway was installed to link Leonora to nearby Gwalia. The town is still to this day primarily a mining town, as there are a number of gold mines still operational in the area. In 2005, the town opened a reverse osmosis desalination treatment plant due to concerns with the local water supply. It was also allocated as an area for holding asylum seekers in 2010. Of course, being a remote area of Western Australia, the place sees excruciatingly hot summers and mild winters. Have you ever heard of this place before? Let us know if you've been. So what's up with the Golden Gift? Stay tuned to find out. Leonora hosted its 20th Golden Gift Festival over the long weekend last month, with hundreds and thousands of people descending on the tiny Western Australia town. Spectators watched as the Festival of Athletics got underway, which was accompanied by other events such as bowls and cycling. Tourists were also treated to live bands, fireworks, and street markets, which all combined to add to the festival feel. Leonora isn't the sort of place you would expect to see an event of this magnitude, but ever since it started more than 20 years ago, it has developed into a world-class athletics event, bizarrely. Australian Olympians are known to attend the event, and people from all over the country come to watch. Competitors take part in what is known as Australia's Richest Mile. The main event of the weekend, the Elite Mile, was won by Queensland's Callum Davies, and the women's race was won by Zoe Buckman, who bagged gold in the event back in 2013 too. When asked for comment, Buckman said she was surprised but happy to finish first, also saying, "It's a good challenge. There are some really tough girls to beat. They're all class runners, so I'm really glad to have pulled it off." She also told fans that her trip to Leonora had been really worthwhile. Who is your favorite athlete right now? Give us your thoughts below. What else went down at Golden Gift then? Let's see. Well, incredibly, the event also features a 2-day cycling race, in which cyclists race from Kalgoorlie to Leonora along the Goldfields Highway. The winner of this year's race was Tapscott, who crossed the line first, but Theo Yates posted the quickest overall time. Richelle Gamble bagged top spot in the women's race. The race is known for its camaraderie between racers, and winners receive a gold nugget instead of a gold medal, given the area's connection to gold mining. The winner also receives a check for $7,500, which brings the prize up to around $10,000, as the gold nuggets are thought to be worth around $2,500. Market stalls set up especially for the weekend also sell gold nuggets, just in case you don't have what it takes to win one of the events. Apparently, gold prospecting is still quite a big hobby for the town's residents, and one lady, Natalie Williams, explained that she likes to head off into the bush with her metal detector in a bid to find gold nuggets, and who knows, she might find one big enough to retire one day. It's all very Wild West. What would be the first thing you bought if you were to find a big gold nugget? Let us know below. What makes the event so popular? Stay tuned to find out. Well, Golden Gift is one of those events that is just so wholesome, you cannot help but to love it. It attracts the same people year in and out, and they're a close-knit bunch to say the least. One regular, Donna Mavros, who sells handmade trinkets on her market stall, said, "We come over every year when we can, and we spend 6 months a year here because it's such a cool, calming place to relax in." Wow, 6 months a year is quite a lot in a place which doesn't have much else going on throughout the rest of the year. Miss Mavros sells the things she knits after taking up knitting a couple of years back when she was diagnosed with cancer, and she reckons the fireworks show in town is as good as anywhere on earth. High praise indeed. And then there's the bona fide Olympians who you will see if you regularly visit the event. Chiara Rodingius, who represented Australia in the bobsleigh at the Olympics, is actually from the town. She spoke at the closing ceremony last month saying, "I hope that my story kind of enables people to know that it's never too late. I started when I was 21 at athletics. I never did any training apart from my Golden Gift training before that. Only last year at the Golden Gift I decided to say yes to bobsleigh. I had never been in a bobsleigh, never seen snow until November last year. Pretty cool, right?" More Aussie athletics news now, and a new record for Jessica Hull. 25-year-old running sensation Jessica Hull has over this past weekend broken an Australian record as she recorded a time of 4 minutes, 19.89 seconds in a mile race. The race, which was in Portland, Oregon, USA, will give her the confidence she will need to go on and have a successful World Championship this summer, and also means she is now the fastest Australian woman over that distance. She knocks Lyndon Hall off top spot in doing so. Of course, Hall will be in Oregon later this summer, competing at the World Championships, so for her to get this under her belt is fantastic preparation. She will be competing in the 5,000-meter race, and she is now the owner of national records across a plethora of distances: the 1,500-meter, the mile, 3,000-meter, and 5,000-meter, and 1,500-meter, mile, and 3,000-meter indoor. Not bad, right? Hall and Hall are neck and neck at the moment, and having two women who are so close to each other is only good for Australian athletics. And not only did Hall bag the Australian women's record, the time is also the quickest ever run by a female runner on American soil, which is some record given some of the greats who have come out of there. Next up, the Australian team has been finalized for the Commonwealth Games. Stay tuned. Ella Connolly will headline the Aussie team for this month's Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. The world's fastest woman has been in pretty great form of late and is set to take part in the 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4x100-meter relay. Team Australia will take 85 athletes to the UK, and Ella will be up against the likes of Dina Asher-Smith, as well as Jamaican sprint legend Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, more than likely. She said, "This is my first individual senior team, and it's so exciting to know I'll be competing in the 3 events. It's been a pretty rough 5 years with injuries and those sorts of things, missing a lot of teams." Connolly went on to detail her injuries and spoke how grateful she was to be back in the frame. And joining Connolly on the starting line will be her longtime friend and rival, Riley Day. Amongst the other athletes making the trip to the Northern Hemisphere are Rowan Browning, Jake Doran, and Eloise Wellings, who will become the first Australian to compete at 5 Commonwealth Track and Field Games. Bravo, Eloise! The squad will also feature Olympic medalists such as javelin thrower Kelsey Lee Barber, decathlon athlete Ash Maloney, and Nicola Olislagers in the high jump event. Joseph Deng and Peter Bull will also be making the trip. Give us your predictions below for the best medal hopes for Team Australia. Whatever the Commonwealth Games and World Championships bring, it is sure to be a big couple of months for Team Australia, and Ella Connolly might just be the best hope for a big performance and gold medal they've had in the sprint events, possibly ever. As always, thanks for dropping by today, and remember to join us again next time for some more fun and games. And why not do us a solid by liking and sharing today's video with any Aussie athletics fans you might know of, whilst also subscribing to our channel so not to miss out on more great bits and pieces going forward. Bye guys!